Vladimir Putin says something that you couldn't prove it because you don't have evidence. You're talking about rape, you're talking about war, you're talking about massacre. That's totally not related to you saying Vladimir Putin saying something.
Dude, Uncle Roger's really mad.
So,
Emotional damage.
why do you support war criminals? I'm just
I
curious.
hate women. That's why.
Blackworth, you see, there you go again. When I
You
caught
just
you,
have to troll him
when
back. He's
when-
trolling you.
When I got you that you couldn't prove something that you say, you are moving the goalpost to the moon, and you talk about rape, you talk about all kinds of.
You talk about incest. You talk about dog.
So the Ukrainian court has found 2 Russian soldiers guilty of war crimes. They were captured and sentenced to 11 years in jail. And therefore, they were invaded. So therefore, you support these soldiers raping and killing innocent civilians, do you?
Wait. Our argument.
Just saying it, yes or no.
Blackworth.
Just saying yes or no. Just saying yes or no.
I'm recording this. The world can listen to how
emotional damage.
Just tell me. Do you support these Russians? Do you support these Russians?
What's up?
Can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Stop throwing. I'm actually having a conversation. I'm actually recording this.
It sounds like you're screaming.
I'm also recording this also, please.
That's fine.
In case if you do not. Then as a moderator,
Uh-huh.
why are you fucking over talking and throwing the conversation?
Bobikin and Inkanov, who watched proceedings in the Kosovo District Court of Central Ukraine from within the reinforcements of Glass Box, both pleaded guilty to last week to violating the laws and customs of war.
Blackworth. Okay, that is not even the argument. Our argument is that you claim that Vladimir Putin said that Ukraine shouldn't exist, and now because
you moved the goalposts,
you are the one moving the goalposts. I have this on recording because this is so good. Okay, this is.
Vladimir Putin wants to destroy Ukraine. Why did he?
I actually believe that's true. I mean, that is true.
Why did he invade?
Wait.
Did he invade? Why did he try to attack Kiev?
Blackworth, instead of
why are troops running rampant?
I don't know how pro-Russian people can deny that he wants to conquer all.
It's not a pro or not pro thing. He made a claim that Vladimir Putin says that Ukraine shouldn't exist. And then when we push into it, we couldn't find any evidence that Vladimir Putin said that. And then
he never said that.
And then Blackworth went into a rampage of emotional ransom by saying that do you support rapists? Do you support criminal? No, I don't support rapists. I don't support criminal. But that is a fucking.
So why don't you condemn what Russia is doing then?
That is fucking 2 different arguments. And you're wiggling yourself out. BTFO. Okay.
I think.
You know what? That's it. What the hell is the whole debate point? Like,
no, my debate is that the Russian armed forces, by invading Ukraine, have basically put all of this onto themselves, and therefore, this means that that Ox here. If he says that the Russians have a right to invade Ukraine, it means that also he is supporting.
Yes, they have.
It means that he is supporting that these soldiers. And why do you keep interrupting, Ox? Like I thought you were civil.
What is the point? What is the point of contention? What is the point of contention for the debate?
Okay.
No, he's trying to pivot back to basically meaning what Putin was saying. But Putin in and of itself, basically has basically stated that Ukraine has no right to exist because he tried to invade it and to destroy it. He also has written a paper several years back where he basically denied the existence of the Ukrainian identity, and also his one of the major media people wrote What to Do with the Ukrainians, where he basically advocates for the genocide of the Ukrainians. And this is what is happening on the ground as well, as we have seen with the ethnic cleansing of basically the Ukrainians from certain regions of Russia. So therefore, that means that certain regions of that are occupied. This means that the Ukrainian armed forces, right, currently are fighting a war of survival, and this is why they are fighting even more brutally and even with more fervor than ever before, being able to take massive fucking losses but still hold their positions, being able to counterattack even when outnumbered, outgunned, and also the hatred of the Ukrainian people is growing, and this is why it's an unwinnable war for Russia.
Okay, so you're done, right? Jared, we have a very simple argument. We are a very simple argument, and Blackworth is just moving the goalpost to I don't know which universe he's moving. He make a simple claim that Vladimir Putin says that Ukraine shouldn't exist, and when I challenge him to
Hello,
bring down
Auntie. What you doing?
moderator, please.
I got him.
You guys are not even moderate. Thank you. Okay, thank you for moderation. And Blackworth couldn't support his claim, is shifting the goalpost from proving that Vladimir said that Ukraine shouldn't exist by throwing all kinds of random emotional ransoms arguments, saying that I support criminals, and saying I just to make it very clear, I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I don't give a fuck about Russia. I don't care if who
I love
wins the war.
Russia.
Okay,
Same. Based.
so
I want Russia to
so
win.
when we have an argument, stop doing all kinds of accusation because you couldn't support your fact and you get BTFO, and then now you go on a rampage saying things totally not related to the argument about how you make a silly
Mísase.
assumption claim. Donnie, I'm recording this, and as a moderator, why are you fucking?
That's fine. I'm having fun, dude.
Yeah,
Ox is
Yeah,
right,
let's
though.
have
Blackwood
fun.
just says random shit.
yeah.
Oh, they programmed the fun out of the
And
bugman.
helper, just to let you know, as a helper, you're allowed
Then
to.
if Russia,
you're allowed to
believes,
you're allowed to mute moderator if they are intentionally destroying a conversation. Okay.
so if Russia says Ukraine has a right to exist, why in the fuck did it try to decapitate its government?
Blackworth.
Why in the fuck did it try to destroy its people?
Blackworth.
And
It's two
why
different
in the
argument here.
fuck? And why in the
Can you
fuck?
concede? Can you
Why
concede?
in the fuck?
Can you concede that you make a wrong claim about Vladimir Putin saying that Ukraine shouldn't exist? If I mean you are making two different arguments. You are making two different arguments here that is totally not related to your claim. You do understand
If
what
Ukraine
you're saying,
has a right, if Ukraine has a right to exist, then that means
No,
Russia
they
shouldn't
don't
have
have a right to
invaded.
exist.
No,
If Russia invaded,
wait.
then why?
Invasion does
Then
not
how
mean
can
that they do
Ukraine
not
have a
have the-
right to exist?
Okay, wait. Blackworth, you notice that your argument is two different arguments. I'm focusing on your claim that is faulty and based on your delusion. Okay, and yet you're talking about totally something that is different. All you need to do is to concede that you are wrong based on what you claim, and then we can move on. You are
Okay.
you are just trying. Okay, if it's okay, then thank you. We have ended the conversation. You make a wrong claim. That's all.
Okay, so Ukraine basically has no right to exist because
I
Russian
didn't say
troops
that.
have occupied parts of Ukraine.
Well,
right?
that is your perspective. That is your
No.
perspective.
But what other option is there?
What do you mean?
I mean, pro-Russian people, why are you ashamed to
I'm sorry,
admit
did we
that
act-
Russia
we
wants
didn't-
all of
I'm not
Ukraine?
pro-Russian. I don't give.
We
a
invaded
why?
Afghanistan.
No.
We invaded Iraq.
Why
we didn't
not?
try to dismember the country or whatever. Like it still exists.
No,
Just
number
because you
one,
invade somewhere doesn't mean it's not
Afghanistan.
gonna exist.
Afghanistan was a UN operation. It was authorized by the United Nations Security Council. Number two, Iraq. Yeah, sure, it was an illegal
Because the
war,
US
but also
wanted to.
nobody gave a shit about
So-
Saddam, including its own people.
I'm just saying,
supported
invading
the
a
UN
country doesn't mean you're
invasion.
gonna dismantle the entire thing. But obviously, like, yeah.
No,
That is such a bad
Ukraine
argument.
basically. Ukraine was trying to be occupied by Russian armed forces, including the assault on Kiev, where basically they tried to get the Zelensky government to concede immediately,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
this meant that basically the destruction of Ukraine, and it's not the defense of Donetsk and Luhansk, because if there was a defense of Donetsk and Luhansk, they would have
Do you
moved up to
consider
the line
Ukraine
of contact.
to be the government or the country? Like you can have a different government and still have the country of Ukraine, right?
No,